So let's go back to the beginning of all of our journeys. All of us have faced some obstacles. Single parent, growing up in the inner city in a not wealthy area, lost your father. How did we overcome some of these obstacles that was put before us? I mean, Kristina, I want to start with you. Your mama said, listen, you can go to college, but I can't give you nothing.
Right.
I mean, I can't help you at all.
Yeah.
That is a huge obstacle. At what age did your mom tell you that?
It was my freshman year of high school.
Freshman year of high school?
She set the groundwork.
I mean, that's what I'm like. Your mama
Stung a
hit
little
you.
bit.
You just graduated from middle school. I'm a teenager now.
Here you go.
Hey, you right. You the young woman now. Let me hit you with this right here. I can't pay for school. Like, what was your response? And what made you, because I'm thinking if I'm in your shoes and my parents told me I can't pay for college. So if you want to go, you got to go. I would have been tripping, and honestly, I would have probably never went. Like, real. What was your thought process then?
Yeah.
And then how did you overcome it?
Yeah. Well, at first I was shocked. I was like, why are you telling me this? I'm a freshman in high school. What can I do about it?
Right.
But at the same time, I knew that she was just trying to help. Something deep inside of me knew that. You know, my dad passed away when I was 7 after a battle with brain cancer. And even though my mom, she's super driven and she did the best she could to support us, I knew that wasn't realistic. Paying $50,000, $70,000 a year for college wasn't realistic. So, you know, thankfully it motivated me and inspired me to move forward. My mom is an immigrant, and she actually came to the United States on a scholarship from Venezuela.
Wow.
Yeah, so she has such a, like, can-do attitude. She is fierce. Like, she is a very, very strong woman. So that definitely rubbed off on me. It kind of motivated me, and I think she kind of had the attitude of, like, if I can do it, if I can come from the ghetto of Caracas, Venezuela, and come to the United States and get college paid for, you have been given so much opportunity, figure it out.
Yeah, that's like, so true. Wow. So what did you do to do that? I mean, you raised $500,000. I got to ask, like, on this show, what the heck did you do? Because, you know, I travel around and I hear this all the time from especially people in the inner city. I can't do it. Like, I can't raise money. I'm not going to be able to go to school. I have to take out student loans. I'm going to have to take out this stuff so I can be successful. What were some of the secrets? And then at the end, we're going to give away some tools that you're doing and that you're using to help young people do this. But what was that over?
Yeah, well, we just dove into research. So I wanted to know what people were doing to win scholarships. I figured if somebody else can do it, then why can't I do it?
Yeah.
And so I started studying, you know, alumni from my high school who'd won scholarships. What were they doing to be successful? I started reading every book I could find, every magazine, watching every video I could find on the topic, and just trying to figure out, you know, what are these people doing to make it? So thankfully, my mom told me freshman year, because it gave me 4 years to build my resume and to, you know, work on my grades and try to take the right classes and just study how to create an amazing application. So I put a lot of effort into that. And then come senior year, I studied, you know, what are scholarship judges looking for? How do you write your strong essays? How do you craft applications that stand out from the crowd? And I just poured into it. I treated it like a part-time job. I just, you know, 20 hours a week, went to the library. Thankfully, my mom is super supportive, and she would sit with me, and we would just go for it. And just applied. And thankfully, it led to a ton of money and paid off. But that's the thing is, it's like, it's better pay when you break down the number of hours that I spent working on it, the research and all of that. It's like, it's still better pay than almost any part-time job you could possibly find in high school. So even though it's a big investment up front, it can have massive rewards. And the thing is it's like, I wasn't a star athlete. I wasn't in a gifted program. Like, I don't feel like I had unusual talent, but I was just very strategic. Even the activities that I picked and the different ways that I competed, the different awards that I won, I was just very, very strategic in how I did it and created opportunities for myself that would stand out from the crowd.
It almost goes back to, like, you probably weren't the smartest one, but you were the smartest one. And, like, you were like, okay, this is the path that I want to go. Okay, how do I get there? What are the things I need to do to get there? And I appreciate that, because I tell young people all the time, not young people, all the people, like, just pick your path and study that path. And make sure no one can outwork you in that path. And so that's what worked out for you. And I love that, because You know, when I really think about this, it's like you're talking about the huge rewards on the opposite end. You know, you have no student loan debt. You graduated from a school that you would have graduated with at least $200,000 in student loan debt minimum from Vandy and with your master's. I'm like, yeah, you should be drowning in debt right now. But because of the hard work you put in your youth years and not saying, you know what, I'm just going to just suck it all up. I'm in the inner city. I'm just going to allow that to be the excuse to why I'm not successful. You said, no, I'm not going to use that as an excuse. I'm going to use that as fuel.
Right.
And today you're traveling the world, best-selling book, killing it in the space. And because of that, now you and your husband can focus on building wealth for your kids.
Yes.
Come on out.
That's good.
Where you at, brother? Like, what were some of the obstacles you had to get over, especially coming from Cleveland?
What?
I don't like
We can talk about that later. We can talk about that later. As you said, I lost my dad at an early age.
Yeah.
And, you know, for a good amount of period, it was just me and my mom, then she remarried.
Yeah.
But it was just that my mother did not let up.
Wow.
I could have easily went that other way.
Yeah.
But she was on my butt.
Yeah.
You know, she would get into me.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Trust me, I know.
And that built me. At that time, I didn't know what was going on. I was 6, you know. I'm like, why is my mom so strong on me?
Yeah.
So now that I see that and I appreciate that, I've told her, I said, I appreciate you being hard on me.
Yeah.
Kind of with your mom.
Yeah.
Like, that's tough love.
Yeah. Trust me.
It works.
It's real.
It's real.
Did your mom ever smack you?
Oh, plenty of times.
Oh, yeah.
We don't promote violence.
Yeah, I do. We don't promote violence, but, you know, I done got smacked a couple times by my mama. Yeah, I love you, mom.
But I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's what fuels me now. To your point, I'm not the smartest person, but I will outwork, you know, so-called the competition. But I'm in competition with myself.
Come on, man.
So if I want to achieve something, I can make it happen. Or if I don't know it, I will partner with someone that knows it better than me.
Yeah.
So when it comes financially, it's just having that self-accountability to make it happen by any means necessary.